everyone. This is the game of the week. Honestly, the next two games are honestly very good as well. But this is, in my opinion, the game of the week. As a Saints fan, I'm going to be watching it very intensely and hoping the Rams win. Because if the Rams win, I'm not positive, but I think the Saints lock up the number 2 seed. On the other hand, if the Seahawks win, I think then if the Packers lose one of their next 2, I think if the Packers win this one, then they lock up the 1 seed, which means the tiebreaker must not work in the Saints' favor. But I really hope and pray Packers lose. But if not, I want the little cushion. But the Rams played horribly against the Jets. I'm not gonna mince any words. That was a brutal performance. After that, I think they should just give their playoff spot to the Bears because they don't deserve to be in the playoffs after losing to the Jets. I mean, the Jets tried to give them the game. They're like, hey, here's the game. The Rams are like, no. Why do the Rams always lose to bad teams? Because, I thought it was just an aversion to the 49ers, right? I thought just the way Kyle Shanahan's mind works, he just messed them up. He just was so much a better schemer, right? And just did a great job against Sean McVay and the Rams. I don't think that's true anymore. Because I was first time, I actually thought the 49ers were going to win because Jimmy Garoppolo is back. They had Raheem Mostert back. They had a good team early in the season. I thought, yeah, they're going to beat the Rams. Because all I'd seen from the Rams is that they beat the NFC East. I'm like, I think anyone can beat the NFC East. Even the Delaware Clams. But I think the Rams, and then they lost to the 49ers the second time. How? And I'm like, God, how? They're so hurt. The Arizona practice squad beat you. I remember laughing so hard at the Rams that day. Although, not as hard as I laughed at the Rams for losing to the Jets. You understand that the top 2 teams, the Jets and the Jaguars, both have 1 win? They're both against playoff teams, which is insane to me. Huge game for the division, though. It's still up in the air coming into these final few weeks. Now, if the Seahawks win this one, they lock up the division. But there's a very slim chance the Cardinals still win the division. Now, again, the Seahawks have to lose tonight and tomorrow. Tonight and next week, right? The Rams play the Cardinals next week, so the Cardinals just have to win. So they just have to win, and then we'll hope and pray the Seahawks lose. But I don't know. I like the Rams in this matchup. I understand they just got embarrassed by the Jets, but if you notice, after they got embarrassed by the 49ers, they're just like, okay, I'm just going to go embarrass the Patriots now. That's what they did. It seems like every time they get embarrassed, they're just like, okay, we're just going to focus all our energy into redeeming ourselves. I think that's what they're going to do against the Seahawks. Now, I'm worried about this triple-header monster that the Seahawks are soon going to have with Carlos Hyde, Rashad Penny, and Chris Carson. That's going to be a scary problem to solve, along with Russell Wilson and Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf. It's going to be a fun offense. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch the Rams defense go against that offense. What I'm really excited about, too, is to watch the Seahawks defense, which has gotten better every week. Look, at the beginning of the year, we were all talking about, the Seahawks defense is honestly the worst in the entire NFL. It's gotten better over the past few weeks. Still not a great defense, but a decent one at that. And you have the Rams offense, which is mediocre. I think Jared Goff's a mediocre quarterback. He's hot and cold, which is the problem with Jared Goff, in my opinion. He'll have a good day. When he's on, he's on. He'll outplay Tom Brady. But when he's off, he loses to the Jets. When the run game's going, they're also a very good, hard team to beat, which is why it was weird that the Rams were able to beat the Bucs because they had no run game whatsoever. But I expect Cam Akers and Darrell Henderson Jr. to have big days. Give me the Rams to beat the Seahawks in an upset.